What's up, Nick Nation? And we're back to another episode of the Nicky Gordo Show. It's Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. I don't care what time it is anywhere else, to be honest with you. As always, I have Mikey with me. Mikey, what are you doing? How's your day going?
What's going on, man? Just realizing I officially became your sidekick now.
I don't think you're a sidekick.
Because you're on the desk and I'm over here now. You're starting things off. It's a beautiful thing, dude. How's your week going?
It's good. What did I do today? Gym, came here. That's about it. Got a bunch of edits done.
Shit, dude. What are you doing in the gym, man?
I just cardio, weights.
My boy said he saw you in the sauna the other day.
I did. What's his name?
Jose.
I saw him in the sauna.
Yeah.
I was talking to him. And I remember, I did meet you. He told me.
Yeah.
What was I going to say?
I went to Chicago.
For what?
To see Kill
for that
and Druidus and Warlord and all the boys.
Oh, was it cool?
Boys. Everyone's so cool, dude. And when we were there, I realized something.
What?
Chicago deep dish pizza is overrated, and I didn't make an effort to go get deep dish pizza. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because Chicago pizza, the best one is the pan crust pizza.
The pan? What's that one?
Chicago's known for deep dish, but it's also known for pan. The pan pizza is absolutely superb over deep dish.
Like, when you say pan, you mean like Detroit style shit, right?
Yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah.
You know what kind of got me pissed?
What's
right?
that?
So we uploaded the video. Obviously, we put the follow-up from the Palm Beach Pete lie detector test, right? And someone said that I was mean in the beginning because I said I went to Starbucks and it's 9 in the morning and I saw a guy with a strawberry refresher, and then I saw a guy with a matcha, and I said something. And someone in the comments, "You're so rude. I can't believe you're so disgusting." Listen, I don't care. I say what I want. Just like you have the power to say whatever you want, I have the power to say whatever I want. You know what I mean? I'm not hurting anybody. I just think it's kind of weird for a grown man to drink a strawberry refresher at 9:30 in the morning. As a man, it's weird. A Pilates mom, it's cool. Why are you drinking 9:30 a.m. a strawberry refresher?
Dude, I'm going to have to say something here. So the other day, well, now I've recently, because I'm trying to fucking get fit, I'm waking up at 5 a.m. I have my coffee at 5:30, hit the gym, take my kids to school, get ready for the day. I don't want another coffee at 9 a.m. My day already started, Papa. I'm 4.5 hours in. Now I'm going to have a little refresher. You know what I mean? And then in the afternoon, I'm going to have some more coffee.
I mean, I think it's kind of beta, but if you like it, sure.
But at any point in the day, would you consider a refresher?
I mean, yeah, like if I'm golfing and it's like hole 10 and I'm thirsty, I'm not gonna go for a Red Bull. I'll get a refresher, yeah, sure. But 9:30 in the morning is kind of insane. Like, I haven't done anything to drink a refresher.
But how do you know? How do you know about his schedule? What if he woke up
because
at 4 and ran 10 miles?
You know, some people say
already?
Don't judge a book by its cover. I'm so anti that statement. Like, you can judge a book by its cover. You get me? 90% of the time, if you're an educated person and you have a good head on your shoulders, you can judge a book by its cover. 100%.
Okay.
I can tell if this guy did something or he just woke up. You get me?
Oh, okay.
Like, waking up and getting a strawberry refresher is like super beta.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Like, if that's the first thing you go for, then it's kind of sus. If it's like your second caffeinated drink of the day, you get a pass.
I'm not doing it. I'm not that.
Yo, you got two more members.
I'm not that GAY.
Look, bro. You got Bum B that joined Nick Nation, and you got Leia Gonzalez. More members of the clan.
Bum B and Leia, welcome to the Nick Nation. That's where we are. That's who we are. We don't care what people say. I'm not with the left. I'm not with the right. I am team common sense. When you join Nick Nation, what happens? More streams, secret parties, cool merch giveaways, a bunch of stuff. That's what happens when you join Nick Nation. That's what we're doing, right? We stream for longer. We do emergency Nick Nation meetings as well, but only for Nick Nation members. So join the Nick Nation if you want to be a solidified member. You want to be a beta or Nick Nation? I think the answer is super simple.
Nick Nation, rise.
I hate this goddamn thing.
Well, you're looking at the comments, huh?
Yeah, I'm looking at the comments. I think I'm going to start replying to comments in some of the videos. John Dirt 59 joined Nick Nation. We have one more member, just like Sparta. what was it when we beat the shit out of the Persians and the Greek War? 300 Spartans against a billion Persians. That's what it was. That's what we are.
Chester McFly said, "Yo, I've seen you a lot on Instagram, and I saw that you were live tonight, so I came to check you out."
What do you, Chester?
Yeah, what do you think Chester could expect from you?
Dude,
tonight?
listen, Chester, this is what I am, right? I am unfiltered, unhinged, respected, and respectable. But I say what I want. And if you don't like it, or someone doesn't like it, just turn the TV off. That's what I was going to say. The person said, oh my God, you're so rude for saying that about a matcha drinker. You're so rude for saying that about... Just turn the screen off, right? It's so easy. Just turn the screen off and walk away if you don't like it. So when people complain, oh, you're... Just turn it off. Like if I watch something, I just exit. Or I turn it off. Or I stop playing it. Super easy. Common sense. But the common sense isn't so common nowadays.
Why do you think that is?
Because people have too much free time and people think they're entitled. This is the thing that happened in the world in these past couple years. People think the world owes them something. The world owes you nothing, brother. Nothing. You come out of your mother. You're raised by your parents, right? Wherever they may be. The world owes you nothing. You can be sad in the morning, happy in the morning, depressed in the morning, anxious, whatever the case may be. No one cares, right? Do your job. Do your due diligence. Do the best you can do and change your mindset. But if you walk around like everyone owes you something, right? What's the point? You're going to get nowhere and you're just going to get more pissed off by anyone. I don't care.
God damn.
Like if someone had a bad day, cool. I got to do my own stuff. I'm probably going through 100 more things than you.
There you go, dude. Just off that rant alone, he got more Nick Nation members.
42253R. Welcome to the Nick Nation Alliance. We're growing every day stronger and stronger.
Esperanza J, too, join Nick Nation, dude. So what's good, man? What are we talking about today? What do you want to tell everybody, man? There's a lot. There's a lot to go over.
One thing about me is, once again, I'm team common sense. Common sense for everything. Common sense isn't so common. I don't agree with the left. I don't agree with the right. I think the left became corrupt. I think the right became corrupt as well, right? I am here to find the truth and tell you guys the truth. Because at the end of the day, it's like science. You get me? Like H2O is water. Mathematics, 2 + 2 = 4. Mm-hmm. Like there is an answer to stuff. You might not like the answer, but that is the answer. So
So let's do this first one. Let's do this first one. A British citizenship was revoked.
Yep.
All right, what's this about? Let's blow that up a little bit.
So, Mark Bullen is his name, right, Dad?
Yes.
Okay, so Mark Bullen, he was a cop in London. He was a British police officer, and you know he got a wife, and his wife's from Russia, and I think he moved to Russia, started working in Russia, one or the other, because of his wife, right? And this lady, I don't know her name. I don't even want to try to pronounce it. Banned his citizenship, and he's British. Right? So I just think it's crazy that a native English person, right? He's native. He's an English person, got banned from England and his citizenship revoked by a Pakistani. No, it's literally insane. Like you might be 2 generations in Pakistani in London. Cool. I'm all for it. Live a better life. I get it. But how dare you be two family branches in England and kick an English citizen out, especially when he was a police officer. That's what pisses me off. And then for years, right? And this is why the extreme, right? Because listen, I'm just a guy on a microphone, right? I'm just a guy on a mic. These are my opinions. Why is it that the far, far left in America always preach, oh, you can't deport you. Okay, cool. I get it. I respect it, right? But how do you preach this and say, oh, you can't deport, you can't do this, but then the English guy gets deported just for marrying a girl in Russia by a Pakistani woman? Like, it's insane. You don't think so?
No, I'm with you, dude. That is kind of nuts, man. And apparently, like, what was he living in Russia or something? He was just
something like that.
And she thought he was a threat, so she just revoked. And who is she? Who is the woman?
She is. What does she do? She worked for something in the government. She worked, but the UK's lost. Like, dude, check this out. If you've been to the UK, I love the UK. I've been there recently. In my personal opinions, from my personal experiences, is that the UK has turned into the gutter. I don't like it anymore that much. It's a gutter. Like if I had another word for gutter, I would make it up right now. But it's like trenches, right? So you let all these dirt bags come in your country on boats, right? On banana boats that have leaks everywhere, probably ticks and fleas, right? And you let all these people come in, you put them in 4-star hotels, you put them in an Uber Lux, in an Uber Black, you give them food stamps, you send them here. But God forbid you meet a woman in Russia and you marry her and now you move there for a few months, they take away your citizenship. It's cooked. It's beyond me. I don't get it. I don't understand it.
And while you did that rant, people were doing their taxes. Shout out Valerie for doing her taxes while Nick
and
talks
one more
about
thing.
Pakistan.
It's like her name is Shabana Mahmood, right?
Uh-huh.
And she's out here acting like she's a curator for England, right? You're not from England, right? So you can't curate that country. I've said this before. That's like me moving to Portugal and becoming Portugal legislator president. That's super unfair to the people. I would never do that, right? So you want to curate a country and kick citizens out, which is unheard of, right? And that's when you become, in my opinion, a dictator and fascist. But back home, you know, from all the videos I see on the internet, you know, those people are cooking with their feet online. Like your culture, right? From what I see online, right? Because all over TikTok is you're making chicken tikka masala with your toenails and rubbing under your armpit. But the guy wants to go to Russia because he met a wife and he used to be a police officer. So he was a man of the law in England. Shout out to them. And you want to take away his citizenship.
You said legislator. Let's go there. There's something happening in California, you said?
Yeah.
California legislators are trying to make investigating fraud illegal. And a guy named Carl DeMaio wants to start something called the Stop Nick Shirley Act to criminalize investigative journalism. What do you think on that?
Shout out Nick Shirley. I love Nick Shirley. I will say that right now. I like Nick Shirley. He went to Minnesota. He uncovered a bunch of fraud. He's going to California uncovering a bunch of fraud. How is Nick Shirley doing the governor of California's job? No, really. He went to California doing their job, finding out the crime rate and where this money going to, and then Newsom, who in my opinion is incapable of doing anything in this country, right? And you want to put this law, like how about you put laws that, you know, like not put laws because those laws already exist, but apply pressure to your laws. Hey, if you commit fraud, you're going to jail. If you commit fraud, you're getting a fine. How about you put pressure on these laws instead of making new laws saying you can't come and you can't figure out where our money's going to. I don't get it. I think it's insane. I think Newsom is crazy. I don't personally think he's a smart human being. I think, cool, does he look like a nice family man? Is he a genuinely attractive man? Does he have aura? Does he know how to speak? Yeah, 100%.
You said, is he genuinely an attractive man?
Yeah, he's like your quote unquote, like if you look at him without his political beliefs or without looking at how much of an imbecile he is, he looks like a quote unquote proper American guy, right? Family values, but he's insane. He's a little retarded. That's what it is.
You think he can win?
No, 100%. There's no way. Soon? No, cooked, chopped. There's no way he's gonna win. But it's crazy. Nick Shirley went. He uncovered all this fraud, and instead of getting mad at the people doing the fraud, you get mad at Nick Shirley. Well, why are you getting mad at Nick Shirley? Like he literally just did your job for you. Like why are you mad at him? You guys can't do your job. You have local people, call them a vigilante, call them whatever you want. But how do you get mad at these local people doing your job when you can't do your job yourself? California taxes are insane. Gas is insane. Gas is like, what, $8 a gallon or something crazy?
Yeah.
Everything's nuts, right? But you're more mad about the guy uncovering the fraud than the actual people committing the fraud.
It's nuts, dude. And, you know, you said all these things, and now I'm thinking to myself, like, think about all the subscriptions that you probably still have that you haven't canceled yet, you know?
Yeah.
Think about certain things that you, like, haven't uncovered. Maybe some shit where you're like, oh, damn, what the fuck is this VPN I'm paying for? You know? And then, you know, we run a company and we have some shit like Bri was just telling me, yo, that costs $20. I'm like, oh, shit, I thought it costed less, you know? Anyways, what I'm trying to get at is, now look at the government. Look at all the shit that they got going on. There must be so much fraud, so much fucking waste. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm sorry. If a government can hit you up on the IRS taxes saying you just got a $500 cash up payment that you didn't tell us, like, this is what I tell everybody: you will never outsmart the government. It's never gonna happen. Are there slip ups? Yeah, everyone does slip ups, but you ever, undeniably outsmart them? No, it's never gonna happen. So they're on your tail for a $500 cash app transaction. How aren't you on a tail for millions and millions and millions scams from fake daycares and fake Medicaid centers? Like, it's dumb. At this point, I think California sides with the. At this point, in my opinion, I think the California government sides with criminals.
And so, how do you?
My opinion, I think every blue state sides with criminals.
How do you feel today, on tax day? How do you feel about paying taxes today?
Listen,
Today's the fucking deadline. People are doing their taxes right now.
I pay quarterly, right? So all my taxes are paid quarterly. So, I agree with taxes. I would agree with taxes if taxes were used for the right reasons. But it's not. Once again, why are my taxes going to Ukraine? Why are they going to Papua New Guinea? Why are they going to third world countries? I don't care about them. Like, I do, sure, beautiful countries, sure. But like, keep that money here. We're just sending money out? Okay, cool. How about you guys give me something? I don't get nothing. It'd be cool, like, hey, you did your taxes, like, here's $100 McDonald's coupon. Like, I'll be happy. Like, you don't get anything. You get more in this country, in my opinion, you get more in this country for being a criminal than by being a law-taxing citizen. A criminal comes in the country, 20 charges across the board. Hey, brother, here's your EBT, here's your hotel, here's a car, and you know what? We're taking you to Disney World. That's what criminals get in this country. But me, I pay my taxes. I have no record. I might have a speeding ticket. I don't have any record, right? I don't get anything. I get nothing. But I got to pay taxes. I got to pay a lot of them. But you're a criminal, hey, Disney, barbecue, here, take, like, it's so ass backwards in this country.
What do you think we should do about taxes? Abolish them?
You remember how Trump and all these presidents or candidates say drain the swamp? I really think you need a real candidate that's going to drain the swamp. But I don't think it'll ever happen. I don't think it'll ever happen. Everyone's cooked. Everyone's a liar.
But how would we pay for shit? If what do you mean by drain the swamp? You mean like stop taxes?
I mean, it's not stopping it, right? Because obviously taxes do play a purpose. But everyone's corrupt. Everyone's corrupt from the right to the left. Everyone's in their pockets. No one really, in my opinion, no one really cares about the American person. They don't give a damn. You know what I did? I like Vivek. What's his name? Vivek? I liked him. I like Vivek. Vivek was cool.
Oh, yeah. Well, shit. You
or Boston Tea Party 2.0. Think about that. When they started taxing tea, what did these wig users do? They threw the tea in the ocean. Why don't we do that?
God damn it. You're on to something.
No one has balls. That's the thing. No one has balls anymore. That's what we're missing. That's what we're missing nowadays. Someone said, hey, man, I went to Papua New Guinea and it blank sucked. Brother, you can pay me $1 million in cash. Give me a brand new yacht, give me a Bugatti, and I would think about going to Papua New Guinea. There's nothing to go there. Like, what do you have in Papua New Guinea? Coffee beans? Sure. Papua New Guinea, there's nothing there. It's literally like a modern warfare map, to be honest. That's what it is.
Man, what's this next one that we got, boys? I see this something about a 92-year-old victim. What's this about?
Yeah, it says shocking surveillance footage from 3rd Avenue shows the moment the elderly woman who was simply walking with her cart was attacked.
Suspect is in custody after a heartless attack on a 92-year-old woman
Dude, what
who
happened?
was just walking down the street in Manhattan.
The shocking attack was caught on camera.
Yeah.
The woman fell and hit her head on a fire hydrant.
In that video, a 31-year-old man
Did she
seen
die?
knocking over
No,
a
she didn't die.
92-year-old woman.
That's fatal.
Okay,
Like if you're 92 and you get shoved like that, it's rap.
brother. Listen, I'm gonna be very honest with you, right? Like, that person, I did my research. That person's been in and out of jail, right? If you're in and out of jail, right, for dumb things, like, yeah, there's like rehab and stuff. But if you're in and out of jail for violent offenses, like 10 times, 15 times, like, brother, throw the key out. Like, it's done. You're done. Like, you had no more chances. No more chances. Like, you just shoved the grandma. Like, what caused you to do that? That's what I say. Like, when you leave your house, keep your hands to yourself. Do what you got to do. Mind your business. Go about your day. But this guy just shoving a grandma. Like, it's insane. And this is what I'm saying. Like, you know, I encourage carrying little stones in my pocket. That's all I'm saying. I just don't mind carrying stones in my pocket. And whatever happens, guy, you know, from there I'll go about my day. But if you've been in jail 10 to 15 times for just violent offenses, like, brother, get out of here. You don't think so? And I said this again, and I'll stand by this.
What?
You know, back to the what was the guy's name? Mullen from the London one? Whatever, Mullen, the London guy who got his citizenship. You should not take your citizenship birthright away. That's insane. But if you're a violent criminal about 10, 15 times in and out of jail, just like when happened with the Ukrainian bus, with the girl from Ukraine on the bus, I'm sorry. What do we just send them out? I said this. That's the only time I'm okay with revoking a citizenship from someone born in that country. If you're a 10-time violent offender, let's kick him out. Kick him out.
And take him where?
Papua New Guinea. I'll stand by there. Either we tend to
How is Papua New Guinea gonna accept
brother,
people that we don't want?
Papua New Guinea is so poor. I think if you give them $50 in a Willy Wonka chocolate bar, they're taking it. With thoughts that they're gonna go to the Willy Wonka chocolate factory with a fake gold medal, right? Like, we kick them out. And if you don't want to send to Papua New Guinea because it's far, too much gas, whatever, let's go to the middle of nowhere, maybe Wyoming, right, where there's so much land, and we build them. Just how you do. What's that city in the middle of nowhere for the homeless people?
Idaho.
No, there's a city in the middle of nowhere and just for homeless people. Whatever it is, I forgot what it's called. We make another one for violent offenders that cannot get rehabilitated. You send them in jail for what? So we can spend our money on them? I'm sick of spending money.
Yeah.
They will be more violent there, though. No, they won't. Let me tell you why they won't. Because America is so privileged that they don't really understand what violence is, in my opinion. You send them to a third world country where these, you know, even worse than third world country, that they have nothing to live for, and that's their mentality, they are shook. A third world country criminal, in my opinion, is worse than an American criminal because they're way more savage. Send them there, they're gonna be like, oh, damn, what am I doing here? Right? You gotta send them there. You gotta scare them sometimes. Or throw them in the camp. Build a border. Send them there.
The city of homeless people is called Slab City.
Slab City, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Let's make another Slab City.
We can't, bro, because AOC's spending some money, bruh.
Oh yeah, I will say this truthfully. I dislike AOC. I don't like her. I think she's incompetent. I think she's, my opinion, I think she's a bad person. That's my opinion.
So what happened here? Let's put it up. AOC's in trouble, apparently. Let's play the clip, Dave. She's spending money left and right.
AOC could be in some trouble. The New York Post reports that the Congresswoman may have violated federal election law and House ethics rules by misusing nearly $19,000 in campaign cash last year on a psychiatrist known for specializing in ketamine therapy. The National Legal and Policy Center filed a joint complaint with the FEC and the Office of Congressional Conduct, demanding that authorities determine whether the money paid to Dr. Brian Boyle was fraudulently documented as leadership training and consulting. Now, Dr. Boyle is a chief psychiatric officer at Stella Mental Health and is known.
So AOC, the person who thinks they can run New York City but can't even run a household and a kitchen. Right, that's what she is. She can't run a household and she can't run a kitchen, and she thinks she can run the state, the beautiful state of New York. Check this out. She spent $19,000 of her campaign fund money on, what is it? Ketamine, when it's prescribed by a doctor, ketamine treatment, whatever it is, on the ketamine treatment, you know, it's prescribed by a doctor, right? If someone on the right did that, it'll be out of here. Oh my God, the Republicans are doing this, right? I don't think any party should spend money on that. If I wanted to see a socialist hallucinating, right, I'll turn on MSNBC. That's what I would do already, and I have that for free at home. So it's kind of like you're supposed to be this leader, right? And you're spending the money that you funded, right, on K treatment. It's cooked. It's insane.
That's wild.
It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. And this is the thing.
What is K treatment?
It's like when you're depressed or you have anxiety, like it's like, you know, the doctors prescribe you it in certain doses and like it brings you out of depression and stuff like that. Listen, can it work? I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist, sure, but like, I think the best cure for depression is get up. Change your bad habits. Easier said than done, 100%. Go for a walk. Chill with friends. Do I think medicine works? 100%. But me, my personal thing, I will never just solely base it off medicine. That's me.
So what are some other things you could do for depression? You said get up, go outside.
Go for a run, lift weights,
Yeah. I'm with you there.
drink coffee,
Coffee's gonna cure your depression?
make some jokes with your boys about people you don't like, right? I crack
See,
a few Indian
but
jokes
here's
and I
the thing.
laugh and I have a better day about
What do you-
myself.
but here's the thing about depression. I was just reading on this. I was just reading on depression, and it's kind of sad because it could be like this this terrible like feedback loop that self-reinforces more negativity. And like if you're super depressed, what could happen is like sometimes you might not even be able to have jokes with your boys because your boys might sense you're super depressed and you might be pushing your boys away. And then like it's this self-reinforcing thing where you're like, oh, but no one fucks with me, you see, because my boys aren't around me. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but
And
it's
then boom, you just get more depressed and you just keeps going down in a circle, you know. So what do you do in that sense, bro? If you don't have your boys.
If you don't have your boys, it's a thing about you. You know what I mean? Like no one's gonna want your best interest except for you at the end of the day.
Okay.
Right? So you need to make that change. Yeah, life's hard. Yeah, people suck. Yeah, the world's going to shit sometimes. But if you don't take that first step to change, nothing will follow.
So accountability for yourself.
Accountability is key. Now, I'm going to say this too. I love Elon Musk. I think Elon Musk is amazing, right? If Elon Musk got caught stealing $19,000 or taking it from his fund for this, the world would be in shambles. The world would be burning. But it doesn't happen for her because it
Yeah.
left her loony. Literally. If this happened to Elon Musk, it'll be all over the headlines. Elon's a monster, this is this, but AOC does it. Oh my God, she's just a hip New Yorker, right? That's what New Yorkers do. Go to pubs, drink IPAs, and go in a K-hole. That's what New Yorkers seem to do nowadays.
Well, do you think New Yorkers order DoorDash? Because there's this next clip
And
right
hold
now.
on, I will say this, right? I will say this. AOC stinks. And I'm only saying that because I personally don't think, right? Like, you know, I think women can do a lot of things. I think women are amazing, right? Like, dude, my mom's one of the best people in the world. But would I ever trust a woman in a leader of political office? Absolutely not. Like, you're cooked.
What makes you say you wouldn't trust a woman to lead?
To be in a political office?
Yeah.
Well, listen, I don't care anymore. You get me? Like, I say whatever I want. But I will say this. Because at the end of the day, men deal with pressure more. What's more pressure than being the leader of a country or of a state? Like, it's proven fact, men deal with pressure better, and that's nothing wrong. It's a thing. Like, women deal with certain things better, which all my hats off to them, because women can do things that men can't do 100%. Men deal with pressure better. It's a proven fact. It's a statistic.
Omar Cortez, he said, "What's up, Mikey? I met you after the Kill Switch show in Chicago. Yes, I remember, bro. Good to see you over the weekend, dog. And Chicago deep dish pizza sucks."
Someone said, Eddie TGG from the Nick Nation. He said, it is because of menstrual cycles. That's why. Hey, you took the words right out of my mouth, Eddie. I want to be a little bit nicer today, but you took the words out of my mouth.
I don't know. I think women can be amazing leaders in
President?
in anything. Yeah, I
Absolutely
mean,
not.
there's women-
Absolutely not.
There's women.
Absolutely not.
Well, again, like
I think one great president that's a woman is the president of Japan. She's doing good.
okay, there you go. So you disagreed with yourself. All right,
But one,
DoorDash.
the Mexican
All
president
right, now
sucks.
next we got a
I hate the,
DoorDash.
the Mexican president stinks. Let me put it that way. The woman running Mexico stinks.
How about the guy running this country?
Trump,
Yeah.
you know, it's like every president. I agree with certain things. I disagree with certain things. You know, I like some of Trump's ideology. I don't like some of his ideology. Who was it? Obama? I like some of it. I don't like some of it. Every president, no matter who you are, I like some, I don't like some. It's a 50-50. They bring good stuff, they bring bad stuff. You can never have a president bring the 100% positive stuff. I wish I would have seen what JFK would have finished. I wish I would have seen that. Me? Oh yeah, I was there. That's one of my pictures back there.
Yeah.
Dead roast true said no female leaders. That's Nick Nation approved. You can be vice president, but a female leader, come on, brother, come on. Hey, come on, we're not doing that.
Next up, dude, some DoorDash. So what happened here? There's some DoorDash dude that just ended up in a highway apparently. What is this?
I was wondering if DoorDash support could contact me because I tried to I followed the route that they gave me on an e-bike and it's on the highway and I'm very scared because I can't get in the traffic.
She's on the highway, followed the route.
And I don't know how to get off of the highway now that they sent me on this route. I've had
Why are you rolling your eyes?
Because I already,
ever
like,
since I
she's
signed
stupid.
up for
She's a
DoorDash
stupid person.
using an e-bike. I expressed my concern of them sending
Pause real quick, Dad.
dashers on an e-bike.
Before I react to that, I'm going to react to one of these comments. Someone said, do you think Kamala would have done better than Trump? Absolutely not. Kamala would have, my opinion, ran this country to the gutter. Do you not remember what she did as governor? What was she, what was she in San Fran or Oakland? Something for the judges? I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, she thinks she was somewhere in the Bay
She put
Area.
hundreds and hundreds of innocent and non-innocent but not violent offender black people in jail for no reason, just on quote-unquote drug charges. Like, absolutely not. Like, she's insane. She would have done way worse. And every interview she did, she would change her accent. When she was in a room with young people, she would have a different accent. When she was in a room with black people, she would change her accent. Like, she would change her accent no matter where she went. Like, that's insane. That's like that, in my opinion, is one of the most racist things you can do. It's insane. You got me? It's so reverse racist that it's racist.
I just wasn't a fan of the whole entire tax on unrealized gains. That was like kind of like something that was not too smart on her end. That's where she lost me there. It's like, how you gonna tax something that I haven't yet realized?
Well, I stopped talking. I stopped listening. You see that picture over there? You can't see on the camera, but there's a picture of me with Kamala Harris, and my I'm just covering my ears.
Yep.
Because I refuse to listen to a woman speak for longer than 10 minutes. But back to the Uber Eats thing, right? Listen, if you're an Uber Eats driver or a DoorDash driver or a Lyft driver, whatever the case may be, if you're on a bike, right? You can tell you're going on a highway. Like, you just don't spawn like a Halo or Call of Duty map. You just don't spawn on a highway. You know what I mean? You're pedaling, or an e-bike, you're driving up it. Oh, highway exit. I'm going on the highway. You can see it from a mile out. So you have about 10 minutes knowing you're going to be on the highway. And if you were dumb enough to take that route, that's on you. Like, what are you complaining about? Go another way. I'm from Miami, so I can tell if I'm going to go on the highway by the minute I start my destination. Okay, I don't want to go on the highway. I'm going to take this route. I'm going to take the back road. Like, you know that. Once again, it's called the Amelia Earhart logic. She got lost with a map. She had a map and she got lost, and now she's on a highway. Like,
well, she's saying that she was like, well, look, Chester McFly 420. He wrote, they did that to me. I was doing deliveries on my bike, and they made me go on the highway at nighttime in a one-lane highway, and I had no choice.
Okay,
I fucking closed my eyes and I hauled ass.
I'm gonna ask Chester McFly right now, right? Because you have you have experience. What if you went the other way? Just don't go on the highway. Take the other way. What? It's 10 minutes longer, 15 minutes longer. But you're on the highway, just go the other way. Like, you can't do that? Is it a time thing? Sure. Could the highway save you 10, 15 minutes? Yeah. But just go the other way. I'm not riding a bike on a highway. It's insane.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I think common sense is less common nowadays.
I'm kind of curious to know how the fuck you ended up on a highway, though, Chester, because, like, if I'm on an e-bike and I'm literally going into the goddamn highway. I'm gonna fucking turn that bitch around. Stop.
Someone said, Raul said, do you think JD Vance taking over would change anything? Dude, I don't know, brother. At this point, I think we're cooked. I think JD Vance is cooked.
You know what I really like?
I don't think he's as cooked as listen, if we had a cook radar, right? Newsom is here on cookness. AOC passes Newsom, right? And JD Vance like right here. Like they're all cooked, bro.
You know who's not cooked?
Who?
Marco Rubio. I like Marco Rubio.
But he's part of the same snake.
So I went
can't
down
trust any of them.
So I went down 420, and I knew the highway was coming up. I thought there was a trail to go underneath it. There was no trail. It was a bridge. I had to go over the highway, so I did it. I said, "Fuck it." So again, you thought.
Yeah.
This guy thought.
He didn't get Chester.
Yeah.
Listen, Nick Nation, I ride with you. But you could have gone the other way.
Oh, Chester McFly is not Nick Nation.
He's not, but I said that because in the hopes that he joins. Listen, if you joined Nick Nation, you probably wouldn't do that. You probably wouldn't have done that. Really dumb idea. Just go the other way next time. You get me? Like, but what he said, like he thought, they didn't force him to. He thought it was something and he didn't. He's like, all right, cool. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
The other way is 30 miles out the way. My bicycle couldn't go that far. I didn't have a choice. Well, brother, cancel the Uber Eats order. At that point, you got to cancel it, right? Either go on the highway or cancel it. And it sucks, right? Be like, damn, I need to make this money. I got to go on this trip. I get it. But if it doesn't work, just cancel it. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Someone said Rubio's cooked too. Brother, they're all cooked. It's all the same snake. But which snake do I want? The snakes that want to get you richer? Or the snakes that want to take all your money and give it to Papua New Guineans? I'm going to go with the richer side. I'm sorry.
Oh, shit. Damn, dude. All right, next up. We got...
Someone said, bro, kiss the wall. He's compromised. Listen, I will say this gladly. Put the camera on me, Dad. Put a big one. Listen. I chill with Christians all day, Catholics, and Jews all day, right? My girlfriend's Jewish. I go to Shabbat dinners. But I'm not kissing no wall. I ride with this guy. Can you see it?
That's the guy kneeling down on the foul play box?
No, whatever. It's a cross. That's the Bible. That's who I ride with. I don't kiss no goddamn wall. I'm America first. That's what it is at the end of the day, right? I respect everybody, though. I respect everybody the same. I respect all religions the same to a certain extent. I disagree with these religions here and there 100%. But, yeah, that's it. I just want to make that very clear.
How do you feel about Scientology?
Scientology is stupid.
Do you agree with that religion then?
No, Scientology is not a religion. Scientology is a money funnel and a money laundering machine.
But you just said that you get down with all the religions.
Yeah,
You're okay with them.
a religion. I respect religion, but Scientology is not a religion. Scientology is a money laundering machine. That's what it is, in my opinion.
So you're cool with Mormonism also?
Mormon-
Or does that fall with Scientology for you?
Mormonism, in my opinion, falls in I think it's a little corrupt. I think Mormonism is a little corrupt. I think all the other ones are a little corrupt too. I don't believe in them. You know what I was going to say too.
Well, say it.
I think Jehovah's Witnesses are corrupt. I think Mormonism is corrupt. It's like, brother, there's one Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ, in my opinion, didn't come and have tell this, whatever his name is. What's his name? Jeffrey what? Armour Smith? What's his name?
Oh, that's from Mormonism?
Yeah, what's his name? Something Smith? Joseph Smith. That's his name. Jesus didn't tell Joseph Smith he was the Messiah. Like, that didn't happen, in my opinion. I only gotta say my opinion so YT doesn't get mad at me.
YT. Oh, okay. All right, so we did Scientology.
Is Nick Nation corrupt? Nick Nation would never be corrupt. No one can buy me. No one's in my pockets. That's what it is. No one can ever be in my pockets. From the Muslims to the Jews, no one's in my, not even the Christians are in my pocket. No one can be in my pocket. That's the thing about Nick Nation. No one can buy me.
But for a sponsorship with the bronze package, you can, and you can have your product on the shelf.
Oh yeah, with a sponsorship, I'll take a little money here and there. Yeah, of course. Yeah, why not?
All right.
How about Amish? I will say this. I do like the Amish.
They get shit done.
You know why I like the Amish? Because I'll be on TikTok sometimes and I see Amish people just cooking food. And it looks great. And I saw this guy the other day. He bought a half a chicken for $2. It was insane. It's like Thailand prices. It was crazy.
Thailand
I like the
prices?
Amish, brother. The Amish are cool. They mind their own business. They don't care. But like the Mormons are annoying. Jehovah's Witness, stop knocking at my door, brother. Go home. You can't even celebrate your birthday. Why? I can talk about it. You want to know why? Because my grandpa was Jehovah's Witness, but my grandpa celebrated his birthday.
Are you using Jehovah's Witness?
My grandpa was Jehovah's Witness, read the Bible every day, but he still celebrated his birthday.
Why?
Why? I can't celebrate my birthday?
That's what he said?
No, like that's what I'm saying. I can't celebrate. Why? Who's gonna hurt me? Why can't I be happy?
No, it's elders in New York.
Huh?
It's the elders in New York that oversee the rules.
But once again, you're putting man in charge of God, which is cooked, my opinion.
The Amish are cool. I was raised Mormon, and I'm an avid hater.
Yeah, dude, Mormons stink, bro. They're just annoying.
What are
And then
some
they can't do sex. I'm trying to blur out certain words. They can't do that. So they do soaking, and they just go in the bed and they shake the bed and they do it. It's like the craziest thing.
Until they're what? Until they're like married or something?
Yeah, so like they'll get their boy, they'll be like, yo, shake the bed, and you'll be on top of the girl, and like it's right there, and they shake it, and them shaking it goes in it. I swear to God, it's a thing. It's called soaking. Google it. I'm not joking.
All right. Next up, what do we got? The Somali stuff, huh? You
Office
really
right
wanted to talk
now.
about Somalis,
What
right, Nick?
would our first
No, this isn't
executive
Somali. It's
order
someone else.
be?
Are we doing office or like dictator? I want to be a dictator.
Let's be dictators then.
Cool.
Okay, we're dictators. What's like your first order of business? I let you start.
Wait, no, give me time to think.
You don't want to start?
No. Mason, you start.
So I'm going to be very contentious. Landlords should not exist, but I think if we are going to have a system that allows for landlords to exist, I think the state needs to mandate part of your land ownership means you have to work a minimum wage job for at least 40 hours a week.
Oh.
I think that is a guarantee if you're
What the
gonna
hell
be a
is this guy
landlord.
talking
That's
about?
crazy.
Pause that. So
Okay.
he doesn't think there should be landlords, but if you do have land, you got to work minimum wage.
Yeah, he's cooked. Once again,
That's crazy.
I support everyone's ideologies. I respect people's opinions, but this is the same chick that got cooked by Mr. Kirk himself. Same chick who got cooked by Kirk.
But that's a guy saying that.
Yeah, but
fucking
the
idea,
girl
dude.
down there is the girl who got cooked by Kirk.
Okay.
So it's like, if you're a landlord, but you got to work for it doesn't make sense. Like that's the voice of laziness. That's lazy people talking. Like you just wanted to, but you don't want to do the work. Like other people just want handouts. Like no, like handouts don't exist. Well, they do exist if you come from Somalia or Papua New Guinea. Yeah, they exist. But like just the average American just wants all these handouts and everything done for them. Like why? I don't know. It's the craziest thing. And then she after keep playing it, Dave, because she said something at the end that was interesting. And then she acts like most landlords don't have regular jobs.
We were in office right now.
All these landlords have regular jobs too.
Honestly,
Now,
I
if you go
would
to the
say
1%,
we're
pause that really
slashing
quick, David. If you go to the 1% that just own 100 houses, sure, right? Like their job is probably just that. But like the regular landlord with 2 to 3 properties still has a job. Maybe not the job that you want them to do, but they still have a job. So what are you complaining about? Like people just like to complain because they don't have money. Change it. Make something work.
Crazy.
Can I say something about landlords?
What?
There's a lot that goes into it. You know, it's not as easy as they make it seem. Like TikTok makes it seem like you could just buy a property and like get it rented, and you're gonna have money in your pocket every month. It's gonna be great. It's literally nothing like that at all, dude. I got fucking sued as a landlord, dude. Someone like slipped and fell. And like, you know, I tried to Airbnb shit one time. They fucking stole everything there. You know what I mean? Obviously it's a bad experience, but what I'm trying to say is it's not fucking easy. Like there's a lot of work that goes to it. You know what I mean? I had to buy furniture. I had to fucking like stage the goddamn
Well, you said the
property.
F-bomb like you know what's crazy?
Sorry.
You guys are always worried about me saying the F-bombs?
I had to effing buy. I'm so sorry. I had to get furniture. I had to stage the property. You know, I had to do all these things. I had to fix things. I had to fix the AC. You get a tenant calling you. Then you start realizing, wait a second. I like to make music, dude. Why the hell am I worrying about you having towels right now? Yeah, this is nothing. This is a full-time commitment. So people make it seem like landlords or anybody who does something like this, like is lazy and doesn't do too much, and they take away from the common. No, it's like a full-time gig. It's a full-time gig.
It's literally the new Gen Z, they, them, they, their agenda, in my opinion, that are making these comments. It's the craziest thing. It's insane. But go, Deb, because she said something at the end that I wanted to talk about.
Low key, I kind of love the caveat because it kind of like completely fucks up the entire reason why they like.
Yeah, because they don't like working. That's why they're landlords.
What's my executive order? I mean, if y'all insist. Honestly, I would say we're slashing everyone's taxes who is not in the 0.1%. I'm saying like y'all, your taxes are low as shit, and most of the taxes are going to people who are making millions and millions and millions of dollars. I don't have all the calculations figured out, but just know you're not really paying taxes under my regime, like not for real, unless you're an uber wealthy.
See, and this is the thing. It's always a person, woman or man, right? It's always a woman or a man that is a 3 or beneath. Like, and looks-wise, all of them are 3s. Right? Like, I wouldn't touch them with a stick. Bi, straight, gay, whatever the case may be. It's always a 3 and beneath trying to talk politics or money or something like that. Like, you're lazy. Tax the rich? Okay, cool. The rich should pay their fair share, right? But just how the middle class should pay their fair share, the people who barely make anything pay their fair share, everyone should pay their fair share. You can't just discriminate and say, only billionaires pay. No, everyone should pay their fair share. That's what it is. Because a billionaire has employees. He probably risked so much of his life. And this billion, like Elon Musk, right? I don't know him, but I will say this. Elon Musk probably spent so much sleepless nights at his factories and his warehouses and this, and now with his family, but to create this wealth, to help people, to help America, to help his employees. So if you think about it in the grand scheme of things, yeah, he's making X amount of money, but he's sacrificing all his time that he can't get back. And then the dude who's middle class, which still works his ass off, but he has his time and he can spend it with his family. So there's pros and cons with every level that people have to take into accountability. But they don't, because they just want to yap all day and complain. That's the thing. These 3s complain all day. That's all the 3s do. They just complain.
Yeah.
I think we get the muzzles, to be honest. Just put a muzzle on them, huh? That's what I would do. And just muzzle them up. You can't talk for a few months, brother. That's what I would do.
No motion in the ocean. Nick spitting facts.
Yeah, and the billionaires paying their dues just at a much bigger scale than us, 100%. They got to pay. They got to do so much stuff. Yeah, there are loopholes. Yeah, but there's loopholes for everybody.
Yeah, but
middle class has loopholes. Everybody has loopholes. You guys just aren't smart enough to do it because you got to go to HR block and TurboTax. That they're not going to do your loopholes. You get me? Go somewhere else in TurboTax and HR block, and you get your loopholes. Just no one's smart enough. That's what it is. And that is Nick Nation approved.
Nick Nation approved. Here we go. Okay, what's next on this list? We got oh wait, no, we made it, man.
What do you mean? No, we have that one.
Oh, okay.
One of our spending bills making its way through Congress was a $1 million earmark from Representative Ilhan Omar of Minnesota, which was an earmark that was supposedly going to a substance abuse clinic, which actually happened to be housed in a restaurant and run by 3 individuals that share the same residential address, according to their IRS paperwork.
Yo, that's nuts.
I've been saying this, brother. I love Minnesota. M for Minnesota. I love Minneapolis. I love Minnesota. But get this idiot out of office. What are you guys doing? She sucks. She doesn't know anything. It's just fraud out there. It's the craziest thing. She just scammed all you guys. You guys fought for her. Once again, Nick Shirley uncovered all this fraud. You guys still didn't take her out of office. And now she's scamming again. Hey, you know what? Just, how about we get, if you guys don't want to listen, how about we get Minnesota, cut them out, and just ship them to Canada?
Just give Minnesota to Canada.
Give Minnesota to Canada if they don't want to listen. Like, I love Minnesota. It's a great state. Minneapolis, beautiful city. So much culture. Love it. But you guys are getting bombarded and finessed by every Somalian pirate out here. It's literally, what's that movie, Captain Phillips? That's what it is?
Yeah.
Minnesota is literally Captain Phillips in 3D.
Holy shit, dude.
Minnesota is Captain Phillips in 3D live action. That's what it is. But they're wearing chrome hard glasses after they finessed the whole state. Country, I'm sorry. That's what it is.
It says here that a man...
And she married her brother. She married her own brother to get her brother papers, and no one says anything. It's insane. I don't get it. Like, why are people turning the other cheek for some things? I don't get it. That is not Nick Nation approved. Nick Nation does not condone that. If you're Nick Nation, you condone that, unsubscribe.
It says here that a man accused of orchestrating an $11 million Medicaid fraud scheme in Minnesota skipped a scheduled court appearance this week, prompting a warrant for his arrest, authorities said. The 50-year-old failed to appear for a pre-trial hearing, and whatever warrant has been issued for the guy, so they're trying to get him arrested for after performing and orchestrating an $11 million Medicaid fraud in Minnesota.
You know what's crazy?
That's nuts.
I don't agree with the medical system out here because I think the medical system is a scam. I think they overcharge you for everything. The normal American family cannot cover their medical bills, but a Somalian just stole $11 million from the Medicaid system, and you let him walk. You know what a disrespect that is to the lower income families in America? It's insane. And besides this, hold on. He stole $11 million. When I was a kid, I ran away from the IRS, and they threatened me. Nick, if you don't pay your taxes, we are taking away your passport. I have the message. It's from the mail. When I was a kid, I didn't pay my taxes. I didn't care about them. I was like, oh, dude, I don't care, whatever. It cut out. I already handled everything. And they said, if you don't pay your taxes, we're taking away your passport. I didn't know that much. It was like $100,000, right? You were going to take my passport away for $100,000. But you didn't take the passport away from the Somalian pirate who just stole $11 million? It doesn't make sense. Me, a guy born here, owed $100K, and they were going to take away my passport. But the Somalian pirate, right?
Dude.
Didn't get it revoked for $11 million? Like, it just doesn't make sense. It does. I don't get it. Like, it just does not make sense. That's why I get pissed. It's like, who's running these departments? I wish I can clone me. Or I wish I can get all my Nick Nation members, buy your Nick Nation passes if I'm not talking about you, but I wish I can get all my Nick Nation members and just put them in political office. Like, these are all your jurisdictions. You get me?
Who runs Minnesota in the chat?
And Andrew Puya. I'll give Minnesota to Andrew Puya. You run this. I don't want to run it. And you know what's crazy? That guy was already, from when I did my research, I have it right here, that guy had already been convicted. That guy's already been convicted once of fraud before. So he was already convicted of fraud. And he just did it again. And he didn't take away his passport. You think I trust him? I don't trust him with $100 bills. You know what I mean? You think that guy runs a Medicaid? Brother, come on. That guy does not run a Medicaid company. He doesn't run any of that. Like, it's the craziest thing. And, like, I went through TSA the other day, right? And I forgot where. I think I was going to Vegas. I was going to Vegas. I went through the TSA. They took my bag out, right? I had a razor to shave my face. They took my razor out. They took my shampoo out, but it was under 3 ounces to put it back in. Okay, cool. So TSA didn't have some sort of warning like, hey, the pirate has $11 million. Don't let him leave. It's just everything is ass backwards nowadays. Everything is ass backwards. Every little thing. Nick Nation might be the next tattoo. Listen, if you get a Nick Nation tattoo, I don't know what I'll do, but I'll do something. I might send you free merch.
Yeah, man. Dude, it seems like that's we're nearing the end. Should we go live for the Nick Nation members for a bit? Talk some shit with them?
Listen, if I'm only doing it for this, I'm a bargainer. Let me tell you something. I don't run a democracy. I run a bargaining society, right? And a dictatorship to a certain extent. Actually, no, I take that back. Authoritarianism. If 5 more people get Nick Nation badges, I'll go longer on a private stream. If they don't get it, if 5 more people don't get a Nick Nation pass in 4 minutes, I'm not doing it.
We're going to just fucking sit here for 4 minutes?
Yeah, I can talk shit for 4 minutes.
Dude. Let's just do it. How about the people that have already become Nick Nation members? The homies. the gang. They need to hear more of your rhetoric. They
Yeah,
need to
well,
hear more of your
if you're a Nick Nation member,
What if you guys do pogo on the Nick Nation member?
I'm not doing pogo. I don't.
I'm scared.
No, I just don't care about spelling stupid words when I won every single time.
You've never gone against Polly.
Yeah, but I don't have that on here anyway. Oh, okay.
Listen, I need 4 more. I'll lower to 4. 4 more people to get Nick Nation memberships, and I'll stream on the private. But I'm gonna start doing that regardless.
You just bargained against yourself. He says he's a bargainer.
Hey, Mikey.
Bargain.
We got J.K. Lewis says, you can tell Mikey is a dad by the way he stay yawning at 8 p.m.
Wait, someone said. Okay, Daddy Longstroke got a Nick Nation membership. That's 1. We need 3 more, and we'll stream longer on a private stream.
All right, I already have what we're gonna do in the private stream for Nick. I'm gonna give it to you, Dave, right now.
Another one. We got 2.
Bear Clark 7474. Welcome to Nick Nation. That's what we do. What was I gonna say? Do you guys like Red Dye 40?
What the fuck? No, I don't. Oh, you do?
No, but I said this a long time ago, but I think it went under notice. Have you ever been a kid and you would buy thick cheese 595? Welcome to Nick Nation. When you were a kid, you would eat the Red Dye 40 in the Chinese food. And
What was
start
that?
biting people.
For real?
Yeah. My mom used to buy me the Chinese food as a kid with the red sauce, the sweet and sour sauce. It just made me violent.
It didn't make me violent.
I would just start biting people. We need 1 more. 1 more Nick Nation member. That'd be crazy if you guys got 3, not 1 more, and then you guys just don't get any. That's the world. That's the thing about the world. Nothing's fair.
I think, dude, there's something about you and food that I want the members to see maybe after. Are you cool with doing this? I got this idea for like a tier list. We can pull it up. I'm gonna do it.
How about I rate ethnicities that I like best to least? How about that? How about we just do ethnicities that I love and ethnicities that I hate? I like the Asians. That'd be number 1 pick for me.
Let me see. Let me see here. Let's see if we got any of that, bruh.
Who the hell's that? Boomy?
Booby.
That's Boomy. I like this guy. All right, so 1 more. 1 more Nick Nation member, and we're gonna go on a private stream after this. What's up, G? I like that guy, huh?
Who's that? Your friendly neighborhood?
If I buy, will you give me more music advice? Yeah, sure. I'll talk music sometimes, sure. Listen, we need 1 more Nick Nation member. If I don't get it in 30 seconds, I'm leaving. It's already been over an hour.
All right, let's just go over
I did
now.
my daily due diligence.
Let's just go over now.
Oh, we got him. Rylan Better 4276. Welcome to the Nick Nation takeover. Listen, I say what I want. Cancer culture is done.
We got another.
The woke culture is BS, and I say what I want when I want. If you don't like it, I don't care. Turn your screen off. Just like Ty, the creator, said a long time ago. It's not real. Just turn your screen off. Welcome to the Nick Nation. We're here, and we're one, and we're part of the family. And when you become a Nick Nation member, what does that mean? More private streams, daily advice, Nick Nation emergency meetings weekly that we are going to introduce after this weekend. We will be doing emergency Nick Nation meetings here for members only. We're going to be giving out free merch. One of you Nick Nation people are going to get a Nicky Gordo cup. We're going to make Nicky Gordo Nick Nation emblems. This is a takeover. If you're not with me, you're against me. That's what it is. I don't play this safe bullshit. If you're not with Nick Nation, you're against us. I'm not a democracy. I'm an authoritarianism. That's what it is at the end of the day.
All right, let's go to the members only stream now. Thank you guys.
Listen,
appreciate y'all.
This stream was beautiful. I love all you guys. Every Wednesday at 8 p.m. we're here talking shit. Wait, actually, before you guys leave, I want you guys to do this, right? Sometimes I'm authoritarianism. I like to say what I react to. I'm going to try something different. How about this? Go to the Nick the Nicky Gordo Instagram, which is it's at Nicky Gordo Show. At the Nicky Gordo Show on Instagram, and message us some things you want us to talk about next week, Wednesday. I'm going to do that. Go to at the Nicky Gordo Show on Instagram and write to us what you want us to talk about next week. I will do that for you guys and for us. Big Hey Nick, react to this video, and I'm going to pick videos like that. Go DM us. I'm going to check the request myself, and I'm going to react to videos. Nick Nation, we're out. The private stream is right after this for members only.
Let's do it. Let's go to the members only real quick.
I'm switching it right now. So I don't need to stop streaming? No. I'm checking it to Nick Nation members only. It's opening in 1 minute. Bam. 1 minute into your switch to members only.
We're 1 minute till we're switching to members only.
Oh, so we're still live right now.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So we're still
1
live.
minute,
All right, perfect. Well, guys, yeah, 1 minute.
Why are we still live?
Minus 1 minute.
Shout out Church Blunts.
Because we're switching it from the stream instead of ending it. We're just going to switch it right now. But here's what we're going to do. Can you pull that up, Dave, right now? I just gave it to you. It's the tier list on Slack. All the way down. All the way down. Perfect. Damn. There we go, dog. And then we could just bring that up for Senior Nick, the Nick.
So are we
Taylor
off this
himself.
live yet?
We're still live. We're still live right now.
Switching like in the next 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, but the membership